Hello everyone, welcome back to our Python course. In the previous class, we learned about string, we learned how to store text, access individual characters, slice strings and use strings method. But what if I want to store multiple values together? For example, suppose I want to store that name of 5 students. I could create 5 different variables, but that would become difficult to manage. Python gives us a much better way to do that. It's called list. So today let's understand list step by step. Okay, let's begin. I'm creating a variable students. This is a list. We have one variable called students and inside the square bracket we have multiple values. Let's print this. Okay, you can see the output. It is printing Amal, Rahul, Arun. So a list allows us to store multiple values inside a single variable. Creating a list is very simple. We use square bracket and square and separate the values using commas. Then we can create the list of numbers. I'm creating a variable num and adding bracket 1, 2, okay, then I'm printing okay, you can see here now it is printing student list and num list. Here a list can contain number and characters. Also it can even contain different types of values. I am just creating one more list 2. Okay, you can see this. The list 2 contain character and the list 2 contain string and number. For now, we will mainly work with list containing similar type of data. Okay, then we can move to our students list. Okay, first we have created our list. How can I access just one name? We already learned something similar with strings. We learned indexing. How the indexing is starting? The first element store in index 0, then 1, 2, 3. The indexing is starting from 0. So I am printing. I want to get the name Amal. So I am printing print students of 0. You can see now here it is printing Amal. Then I want to print Arun. So I am giving index value 0, 1, 2. So you can see now it is printing Arun. Just like string, list also support negative indexing. So we can try negative indexing here. I am giving -1. For positive indexing, it starts from 0. For negative indexing, it is started from -1. That's an important thing you have to remember always. So what will be the output? I will get Arun here. Let's see. Yes, we got the output as Arun. So if I want to get Amal, I am giving -3. So I got Amal. Okay, I hope you guys understood what is the difference between positive indexing and negative indexing and how to access each elements in a list. Okay, we have studied how to access an element inside list, but we don't know how to change the element inside a list. So if I want to change Rahul, and instead of Rahul I have to give any other student name. So we are doing that. First give the name of the variable, then give the index of the element which you have to change. Here the Rahul index is 1. So first I have given the name of the variable and give the index of the element position, and after that I am giving whatever the name I have to give, Sachin. Okay, then we can print students once again. You see, before changing it was Amal, Rahul, Arun. After changing the element at index 1, it become Amal, Sachin, Arun. Now suppose another students join our list. Instead of creating a completely new list, we can add the new element to the existing list. For that, for adding an extra element to a list, we are using append operator. So students dot append, I am giving name Anu. Okay, then after that we can print the student. Let's see. After adding one element Anu, it is printing Amal, Sachin, Arun, Anu. So adding an element we have to use append operator. Append, add a new element to the end of the list. Okay, I want to add one more student. Okay, I am adding I want to add Vishnu. We can see here. You see, now it is also printing Vishnu. At the beginning there was only 3 elements, and now it contains 5 elements in that list. So whenever you want to add new element at the end of a list, we have to use append operator. So we have studied how to access, how to add extra element, and now we have to study how to remove an element. For removing an element, we have to use remove. So student dot remove so let's run this code. Okay, you see, now it is remove the student name Anu. Remove, search for the value we provided and remove it from the list. Here the remove function is searching the value which we have given to that remove function. It will search through the list where there is any value. There is another useful method called pop. Here pop function is using to remove the last element from the list without using index. Okay, students dot pop. You see, before using pop, it contains last element as Vishnu. After using pop, it remove the name Vishnu from that list because Vishnu is in the last index. So what are the things we have studied in this? First we have studied append, to add new element at the end. Remove a specific element. Pop, remove an element from the last index. Now what if I want to know how many elements are inside the list? We already learned length function when working with strings. We can use exactly the same function with list. So I am printing length of students. We can check what is the length. Okay, you can see here now it is printed 3 because after this 10th line of code there is only 3 elements inside that list, so it printed 3. Okay, now let's combine today's topic with something we learned in our previous class, loops. Suppose I want to print every student's name, I could access each index separately. There is two methods to access element, like print students of 1, okay, we can access like this. First it will print student at 0 index, then it will print student at index 2 Arun, print student at index 1. But it is not easy. If there is 100 element inside a 100 values inside a list, it is not possible. It is possible, but it is not good to use like this. For that we can use loop. So we are using for loop. I am commenting these lines. Okay, we got the output Amal, Rahul, Arun. Python takes each element from the list one by one and store it temporarily in variable student. Then the print statement display it. This is one of the most useful way to work with list. I hope you guys understood what I have written here. First we have created a variable here, student. The value of student is changing like the first element. The value of student will be at beginning, it will be Amal. After that, after printing Amal, it will move to Rahul. After printing Rahul, it will move to Arun. It will continue at the end of that list. Means before we have given here range. Now the range is here that the student list. Whatever the all the content, all the values inside the list is the range here. Now let's create something practical. Let's make a simple shopping list. Okay, I am removing this all. Shopping. Here we creating an empty list. Now let's add some items. Okay, now let's display our shopping list. Okay, we can run this code. You can see here milk, bread, eggs. Okay, I want to print this separately. What we can use here? Yes, exactly for loop. So we can try this with for loop. For I am creating a variable item in shopping, then print item. Okay, done with that. We can run this. We can see first it was printed that list directly. After that it is printing this output is coming from this print function. This milk, bread, egg separately printed using this for loop. Okay, you got it? Okay, we have already bought the bread, so I want to remove it. I am removing that shopping dot remove bread. You see, now the bread is removed from the list. So with just a few list operator, we have created a simple shopping list program. Okay, now it's your turn. Create a list containing 5 numbers. Then use a for loop to print each number. Finally, print the total number of elements in the list using a length function. Okay, I am doing this. You have to do this yourself. I am creating a list of numbers. Okay, what I have did here, first I have created a list of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. After that I have printed all the element using a for loop. After that I am printing length of the list num. Okay, you see here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. After that it is printing the length 5. Okay, today we learned one of the most important data structure in Python list. We learned how to create a list, access element using indexes, use negative indexing, changing element, add element using append function, remove element using remove function, and also pop function, and use loop with list. If you have any doubt about list or anything we learned today, comment below. Don't hesitate to ask. I will definitely try to reply and help you. Practice today's examples and try the prediction challenge. I will see you in the next class.